into one of the villages, and I just kind of playing volleyball, hanging out with the villagers, getting to know them. And I started to film one of the pastors who had actually gone to the ship here, done some Bible training with the team on the ship, and had had a really good time and seriously impacted him. He was telling me how it had impacted him and just describing what I'm telling you as I was filming. And I'm just trying to capture this to help get understanding and share his story and to help encourage others to go out and do the same thing in the future because of the impact that it has on people. I think that's great, but I think that that's something that the enemy does not want to happen. I think that spiritual warfare particularly ramps up when we start attacking darkness and bringing light to the darkness. So it is important to pray for the mission and the work of the gospel. So I'm filming this guy, and he's just sharing his story. He had answered a few of my questions, and he got to the really good stuff. Like I was telling you, how the Bible training had impacted him in a very tangible and applicable way that he was going to tell his community to change, and he's one of the pastors and leaders in the community. When he gets to this part that is the best part of the video, my camera comes up with this little flashing yellow light, and this little yellow light has a temperature drop, and it says camera too hot. You need to turn off your camera, it's getting too hot. I've been filming for 2.5 minutes at this point, and my battery is full. There should be no reason that my camera is doing this, and I'm freaking out as he's saying the best stuff in the video as my camera is threatening to go off the deep end. Camera just blacks out and it dies, and I let him finish what he's saying without interrupting. I put a new battery in, and I'm just saying, can you please say all that again? So then I ask him to say it again, and my camera does the same thing, and it comes up with this little orange thing. It's trying to die, and I feel the internal temperature of my camera. It's not hot. It's not even hardly warm on the very inside. The screen is not warm. Anyway, if you're not that well into cameras, then you don't really care that much, but there's no reason that it should have been shutting off, and it was at the specifically best time that it should not have been. So I saw that as, at the very least, frustrating, and it could also be spiritual warfare. So I thank you for your prayers, and I also am encouraged with the work that we're doing, and there is change happening in the communities. The Word of God always brings change when it is applied. So thank you, and I hope that you can totally watch out for spiritual warfare around you, especially as you are intentional with pointing people towards light and sharing the gospel. Thanks for tuning in.